Hey, you guys, as of today, August 1st, 2018, you can no longer use a third party tool to post to your personal profile. So if you have been using something like any of the normal tools like Hootsuite, TweetDeck, SmarterQ, MeetEdgar, etc., and you're posting to your personal profile, if you've been using Real Estate Agent Directory, Back at You Media, or any of the real estate vendors, and you're posting to your personal profile, you can no longer do that today. No more. So what do? What are we going to do? What are we going to change? How are we going to get around that thing that Facebook's next? If you can't post to your personal profile, these automated tools that you've been using, and you can't drum up business from people you already know, what are you going to do? How are you going to use Facebook? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, I'm Christina with Leads and Leverage, and I help real estate agents create more time, make more money, and quite frankly, enjoy the journey. No drudgery. Well, yeah, there's always some drudgery, but you don't have to sacrifice your life and your family and your passions in order to build a business. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. We're going to walk through what you should do or what you can do instead. Thank you for joining me. You guys are awesome. I'm loving this. And as you know, today is August 1st. So guess what? Live every day in August, at least every business day. So we're going live every day in August and having fun with this. And today starts out with the bang because Facebook gave us a big, huge, wonderful thing to talk about today and walk through today. Hi, you guys, you're awesome. You guys are fabulous. So let me explain this real quick. First of all, there's two pieces to where you can use tools or where you could use tools like Real Estate Agent Directory or Back at You Media, or I know there are other real estate specific vendor tools that let you post maybe some pictures that they have, etc. But also the non-real estate vendor tools like MeetEdgar, Hootsuite, SmarterQ, TweetDeck, everything like that. All of those tools, you can no longer use those tools to post to your personal profile. Okay, let me be very, very clear, to your personal profile. You can still use the tools to post to your business page. And this is any tools that you can no longer do those on your personal profile. So you guys who are using, especially, so there's two parts of me. I'm very excited that this is happening in one way, because I got tired of seeing all of those real estate, provided posts on personal profiles. Because guys, the rules, the terms of service for using Facebook are really clear. You're not allowed to use your personal profile for commercial gain. So there's ways around it. We can tweak it, but using it with that automated content, not so much. And quite frankly, it really wasn't working. I mean, sometimes you'd have a post that would work and sometimes you wouldn't, but profiles, not going to happen anymore. Can't do it anymore. Pages, you're good to go. So those tools are meant to help leverage your time for your business page. Your personal profile, quite frankly, is supposed to be you kind of in the moment. So it's actually just a virtual representation of you. So we're going to talk a little bit today about, how to separate the two and how to use, if you've got those tools, like if you're using Real Estate Agent Directory or Back at You Media, or you're using MeetEdgar with the content that we give inside of Leads and Leverage, or you're using something else like Hootsuite or TweetDeck or SmarterQ or any of those other ones for anything else that you're doing, when should you use them? How should you use them, etc.? Or how do you get your page to get you the same amount of energy as your personal profile did? So I'm going to pop through. It looks like you guys have tons of questions. You guys are fabulous. So I'm actually going to, if you want the Facebook page setup checklist, just type page setup checklist in the comments. So if you don't have the checklist yet, get that checklist, because what we're going to talk about today is how to get your Facebook business page to kind of fill in that gap for you, how to take over where you can no longer use your personal profile to do this. And so that Facebook page setup checklist that I have for you, that is for you to use to set up your page so that you get the same reactions, the same engagement, so that you get the same leverage that you feel that you were getting on your profile. So just type page setup checklist in the comments below. All right, you guys are awesome. Let me go through all the questions. So what are you doing? So what are you doing instead? So let me just be really clear. You can no longer use these third-party tools, and I'm being very clear about which tools they are. All tools that allow you to post out, like schedule stuff. So I'm including Hootsuite, TweetDeck, Smarter Q, Meet Edgar, all those tools, plus the real estate specific ones, Real Estate Agent Directory, Back at You Media, and whatever other ones that are specific. You can no longer use those tools to schedule posts to your personal profile. They are only allowed to be used on your business page. So what do you do instead? Okay. So the first thing is, some of you are like, well, that's the only way I've been posting to my personal profile. And because you scheduled it out. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to actually post to your personal profile. But here's the beauty about your personal profile. Just like we all ebb and flow, there are times when we want to be with people, times when we don't want to be with people. There are times that we feel like sharing what we're doing and times that we don't feel like sharing what we're doing. Your personal profile is perfect for that. There are times that, I'm on with you guys all the time. You're not going to believe this, but I'm an introvert. I get my energy from being alone. I cannot tell you, I go through a day like this and I am looking forward to 7 p.m. Do you know why? Because 7 p.m. is when I go into my sanctuary, my space. It's when I get my time. And so there are nights that I don't get that. But here's the thing. If I've been with people a whole lot, the last thing I'm going to want to do is post on social media, because it still feels like having to be engaged with that. So how do you get your personal profile to work for you? Well, you start sharing things. As a real estate agent, I am willing to bet that you go out to something, a lunch, a dinner, an open house, a broker's open, I don't know, not North, that's the name of one of our title companies, a title company training, a conference, etc. I am willing to bet that at least once or twice a week, you do that. You go to a bank, you go to something, you go somewhere out in the community, right? Check in. Check in when you're there at that place and share with people. If you're at a local business, just check in. You can use your personal profile to check in. This will keep you engaged with people. Share memes or inspirational quotes that you see on Facebook with your personal crowd. Let people know what you're doing, where you're going with your personal crowd. If you're at Little League, share it, take a picture and share it. If you're at a park and rec thing, take a picture and share it. If you're at your local gym, take a picture. It doesn't have to be of you. It doesn't have to be of people, but take pictures and share it. So do that 2 to 4 times a week. Okay. So you can do that. If you'll notice on my personal profile, it's facebook.com/Christina.Ethridge. You can go follow it. I have a lot of public posts. And I share things that I'm passionate about, interested in. I will share pictures of one of my cats who is it's an ongoing joke because all he ever does every single morning at the exact same time, goes to a window and sits there. And so I take a picture of that. It's just kind of funny that people think he's a statue because it's the same thing, same cat, same place, different day. So I share those kinds of things. I don't have to talk. So if you're more of an introvert, there's lots of things that you can do on your personal profile that will still engage people. If you're at a closing, don't be salesy, and don't be humble braggy, but share that you're at a closing. There is an agent in our market who does a great job of it. Yesterday, she was at a closing at a title company that has very limited parking, and they reserve parking for people. She just showed a picture of it. She's like, I wish I had this at every place. And it said the title company, anybody who knows what she does, that was a subtle hey, this is cool on her part, but it was also a subtle reminder of what she does. That's what your personal profile is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be this canned crap, as I always call it, but the scheduled stuff. That's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the moment, fluid, flexible. Okay. Business page. You need to go through the checklist first of all, but it should not be focused on you. It should not be focused on you. Your business page needs to be focused on the consumer. What do they want? What are their needs? What are their passions? What are their desires? It's not a billboard for you because, quite frankly, nobody cares about your sales pitches. That's why we don't get activity on our business page. So you need to use that checklist, go through the checklist. I'm actually going to be doing a live workshop, a brand new Facebook page setup strategy workshop. I'll tell you guys in the next several days because I will be on every single business day in August. And I'll let you know when that is. And you can register for it, etc. And I'll go through it with you. And I'll go through the entire work checklist with you as well. But your strategy on your page, just to briefly go through this, your strategy on your page, it's about the consumer, not about you. So if you're going to continue using the stuff from Real Estate Agent Directory, Back at You Media, or stuff that you have scheduled into Hootsuite or anything like that, you need to customize it to your consumer. This is important that you do that. So because it's about them, it's about their lifestyle, it's about their desires. And when you are able to do that and show that you can relate to them, that's when they start trusting you. That's when they believe you, when you tell them not to even look at the Zestimate from Zillow, because we all know they suck. The consumer may or may not know, but if you want them to listen to you and believe you and like clearly like implement or do what you say, then you've got to give them a reason to trust you first. So that's your goal with your business page. So that content that you've got, you can still use it on your business page, but please customize it. You need to invest that time to do that. You guys are awesome. Hi. Let me look at all the questions. Oh, you guys are all cool. Can you post a business profile? You can post to business pages. So Barry asks, so it's personal profile because it's a profile of you, and a business page because it's a page for the business, not necessarily about the business. So you can use these tools to continue to schedule posts to your business page. Now, it is really important that you know that if you just post stuff automatically to your business page and people are not reacting to it, and you're not getting the right people to engage with it, Facebook they won't like actually shut the page down. But if you're familiar with ghosting on Craigslist, where you think something's published and it's not, it's almost a similar concept. But it's more that they won't push your page out organically at all. Additionally, if you run ads trying to promote your page, if your page is a dud with the consumers, Facebook's going to make it harder for you to get out. They're going to charge you more to get out into the algorithm because people are not responding to your page. So you really, really need to make sure that your page is really catered to engaging with the consumer, which is why you want it to be about them, about the lifestyle that they like, things like that. Hi, you guys. Okay, I can't see anything yet. It includes Hootsuite, all third-party tools. It's officially turned off. So you may have seen emails or notifications from the vendors that you're using. You may have just noticed that it was turned off. I think it was turned off yesterday or the day before, like not being able to schedule more stuff in, like I use Meet Edgar for some of my business page stuff. So and I don't actually use it for my personal profile. I never have. That was all turned off. Let's see. Julie says, as public as my personal profile is, I never post business stuff on my personal profile. I simply share it for my business page on occasion. Yes, that's what you want to do, because here's the thing, guys. Your personal profile is for you to be connected to people that you already know. So if you're on PTA, or if you're go to a lot of local businesses, or you're in the Chamber of Commerce, anything like that, then you need to be connected with those people on your personal profile. That is key. You need to do that because those are people you know, or you've met at least once. Those are in real life people, IRL, in real life people. And so you want to continue that relationship with them. So those are people you know who already know you and you're engaged with. Your business page is so that you can reach people that you've never met, that you may never get to meet any other way. That's what your business page is for. So a lot of us set up our business page and we're worried about how to get our current clients over there. How do we get people who already used us over there? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They'll come if they want to. But the goal for your business page is to use it as a conduit between Facebook and people you do not know and your database. It's a conduit. That's what it is. So, and it's just for it's for people you don't know. Some people may come over that you already know and do click on it and stuff. So you don't need to post the same stuff in both places, etc. But when you have something on your business page and you do want to share it on occasion, once a week, maybe to your personal profile, no matter how many real estate agents I'm connected with on my personal profile, I have mine opened up so that people can follow me. But then when I have something private to post, I post it to my friends only, but I have it set up so that people can follow me on there. But no matter how many real estate agents are connected with me on my personal profile, maybe twice a year do I actually share something from my business page to my personal profile, even though there's a lot of people I could target on there, because it's my personal profile. It's about me as a person. And yeah, I'm passionate about leads and leverage, and I'm passionate about helping you guys create more time and make more money and enjoy the journey. But that is not the only piece of me. The other pieces of me are, I'm a wife. I love my husband. I love my kids. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I have fur babies. I go to shows. I love to travel. All of those are all pieces of me as well. So when you're using your personal profile and it just looks like you've just got like a realtor logo as your picture and you've got lots of realtor stuff as your header, people know right away that all you're doing is using it for business. They're not interested. They want to know you. They want to connect with you. There's a reason that I connect with certain people on Facebook, because I'm curious about their life. I'm curious what they're doing. I'm curious about their passions. I'm curious about their interests, things like that. I do not want to be sold to. Neither does anybody else for you guys. So just be aware of that. Page to the checklist. Okay. Any other? I've never used my personal for real estate yet. Now, like I said, there's a fine line and there are ways to do it. I have shared that different random things, that maybe I have a conference but usually what happens is members tag me, leads and leverage members end up tagging me, and that goes into my personal profile. So in that vein, I get some business on my page, but it's the fun stuff. All of it's fun, but it's the more relational stuff that's on there. Let's see. Craig says, this is excellent information. I never use my personal profile for my real estate business, only my business page. Yes, absolutely. Again, like I said, there are ways to use your profile, but this content, this thing that Facebook's enacting, quite frankly, I'm actually surprised they haven't done it sooner, because it was really annoying. Like for a long time there, I would not connect with real estate agents because all they pushed out on their personal profile was real estate agent directory stuff. And I'm like, I'd see the same exact post all over in my feed. So I just stopped. I stopped because it was like, what is the point of this? Because they think it's a tool they're paying for that's going to get them business. Doesn't mean it's actually getting them business. So I'm like, what is the point? Why do I want to connect? I didn't want to connect with that. Edie says, I place ads on my business page and sometimes it automatically also posts on my personal profile. It doesn't automatically post on your personal profile. Edie, what you're doing is you're seeing your own ad in your news feed. Your news feed is a compilation of everything you're clicked through. But if you put an ad on your business page, an actual ad on your business page, and like you're going into Ads Manager and you're creating an ad on your business page, you're just seeing it in your news feed. That is not on your personal profile. Okay, so this was pretty much what do you do instead? Do you guys have questions? You just need to make sure profile versus page, personal profile versus business page. Very different content for each one. If you want the page setup checklist, click below. Everybody who gets the page setup checklist, I will also notify you when I do the live Facebook page setup strategy workshop. It will be this month, hopefully in the first half of this month, looks like. So I will notify you. So if you have gotten the checklist and you stay subscribed, you will get notified when we do that workshop. All right, you guys, again, if you want, this is not an again thing. If you want to make sure that you do not get hit by one of these algorithm changes, because quite frankly, every single month, the last 6 or 8 months, there have been multiple algorithm shifts and changes. If you want to make sure that you do not get blindsided by these, then you need to join us inside of Leads and Leverage. The link is in the description of this video. It is for the vault and then ultimately inside Leads and Leverage. So if you want to make sure that you're always ahead of the game, come on in. And all workshops that I do, all replays are available inside the membership. So there's a lot in there. How to set up your page, how to your posting content strategy, ads, everything. It's an entire process. So that's in there. All right, let me see questions. Any other questions on this for me, you guys? Any questions about what you can and can't do, what you should do instead? Did I cover it pretty well for you? Let me know. I'll give like about 30 seconds and let me know if you guys have any questions on this and you need help with anything. But right now it's you've got to put it all in your business page. And if your business page is not set up correctly, it's just going to die. So get the checklist. But it'll just be a waste of your time and energy if it's not set up right. All right, you guys, you have been awesome today. Thank you so much for your time. I don't even know how long I have been live. I usually like to track it, but it doesn't matter. You guys are awesome. I hope I answered your question, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, different day, for our next live training session. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you